Hey there, Heather. Ho there. It's Jeff Cutter. I'm welcome you to yet another PC Replay Baseball video. We are doing the 64 team Cutter Classic Tourney. We had 21 seasons slash decades things times three. The top three, 63, and then a fourth place team at random, 64. And then we had two groups of 32 qualify for the 32 team tournament, which you see there. And then we were down to 16. Now we're down to 8. We're down to one more series. Yesterday, we had that big triple header that didn't fail to please. Eddie Bachman, the hero for the 47 Indians in the 11th inning, hitting a two-run shot, of all people, Eddie Bachman. And it was named the player of the game. The 55 Yankees shutting out the 06 Cubs on 2 hits and sinking the 06 Cubs. And the 69 Orioles beating the 47 Dodgers, thanks to another big hit by Baltimore. Nevertheless, things look as well as they do. We're down to one game for all the marbles. The 93 Orioles and the 47 Indians. Well, I know it's not really for the marbles, but if the 93 Orioles win, they go to the semifinals. If Cleveland wins, we have a final game, and that will be played on Friday. Because Thursday, in real life, I have to play ball hockey, so I'm out for that day. So Friday will be game 7, regardless. Baltimore in Cleveland. Baltimore go with this lineup, as they almost always do, because it's basically it's 47 Indians go with this lineup. Bob Lemon, why is he the DH? It will be Eddie Bachman today. Are they going to put Bachman in the DH? Much good. Nope. Nope, they are going to probably keep the lineup. Lopez did play right field, but he hasn't hit that well. So Eddie Bachman is rewarded with the designated hitter spot. I wonder how Peck. Well, Peck is batting .237. That's not bad. I've seen worse. Do you put Peck or do you put Mekowitz? No, it's going to be Mekowitz. They're going to put Mekowitz playing right field. They need Mekowitz. That's what they'll do.
Replay Radio is live from Cleveland. Top of the first.
Ron Black, 1-2 in real life. In the simulation, a 5.06 ERA, 18 strikeouts, 11 walks. In real life, he was 10-12 at age 30. Brady Anderson, 339 with 7 RBIs for the back first. And deep, but Mekowitz makes the catch. 1 out.
1 out, base is empty.
For Mark McLemore. I know he's not hitting that well, but they don't have anyone else. Black flips it to Robinson. That's 2. That's
2 outs, base is empty.
So, here's Mike Devereaux, 13 RBIs. 316. And a deep fly, but Mekowitz makes the catch. So Black gets him 3 after that.
An easy inning to score. 1, 2, 3.
11 squeezy.
Bottom of the first.
Bottom of the first. Old Ben McDonald's 2-1. E-I-E-I-O. He has a 4.26 ERA. E-I-E-I-O. The 14 strikeouts and 8 walks in the simulation. In real life, he was 13-14. Not the best in mark. He will deal with Dale Mitchell, who was the last guy in 1956. Ben McDonald's ready to pitch. E-I-E-I-O. Mitchell. Fly ball, but Devereaux makes the catch. 1 down.
1 out, base is empty.
Here's Hal Edwards, the left fielder. And he will swing and a miss to 3.
2 outs, base is empty.
There's Mekowitz playing right field. They decided to put him instead of Peck. And he flies out to center.
It's a 1-2-3 inning.
It's a 1-2-3 inning. I'm going to make you mine.
Top of the second.
On to the second. Here's Harold Baines, 12 RBIs. 3 home runs. Deep fly, but Mekowitz makes the catch.
1 out, base is empty.
Here's Ripken, 13 RBIs, 6 home runs. Trying to get the home run and a base hit by Ripken.
1 out, man on first.
Here's Pagliaro, 2 home runs, 6 RBIs. All 4. The next person is second.
1 out, men on first and second.
Chris Hoyle is batting 7 for 19 RBIs. He leads in RBIs. He knows what he's doing. Hit to Boudreaux, and it's a double play, I think. Yes.
No runs, 1 hit, and 1 left on. Bottom of the second.
On the second, Blue Boudreaux, the player manager. You don't see those every day. Deep fly to left, Brady makes the catch.
1 out, bases empty.
Eddie Robinson, batting 140. He's got 6 RBIs. Ground ball out.
Two outs, bases empty.
Short run, 8 RBIs. Hit to second base, possible error. But it's not. 4-3.
It's a 1-2-3 inning.
I'm gonna make 9.
Top of the third.
On to the third. Here's Saki, 5 RBIs. That might be gone. Nope, it's just a single. That's the Mingo.
No outs, man on first. The defense is playing in at the corners.
Round out 4-3, Saki will go to second base.
1 out, man on second.
Brady will fly to center. Saki taps second base and stays.
2 outs, man on second.
More to second and he out.
No runs, 1 hit, and 1 left on. Bottom of the third.
Keltner, 10 RBIs. Flashing.
1 out, bases empty.
These guys with 10 or more RBIs and taking the last one. Here's Hagan, 167. He's the interloper. Catch it, please. He does.
2 outs, bases empty.
Bachman, 4 RBIs. He's me. After his 2-run homer in the 11th, they figured he should be DH.
It's a 1-2-3 inning.
Blah, blah, blah. Gonna make 9.
Top of the fourth.
Doesn't work. Here's Devereaux. Fly ball, Mitchell makes the catch.
1 out, bases empty.
Deep fly to right, but coach makes the catch.
2 outs, bases empty.
Ball 4. No walk.
2 outs, man on first.
Ripken might be out. 5-2. That's a balk. This is Ripken the second. Indeed. Line J. That.
2 outs, man on second.
Here's Hanks. And he flies to left, and both are going to go.
No runs, no hits, and 1 left on. Bottom of the fourth.
Here's Dale Mitchell.
No outs, man on first.
No me. Edwards. Fly to left, and he makes the catch.
1 out, man on first.
Rakowitz. Hit to second, is it a double play? You betcha. Or 6-3.
No runs, 1 hit, and none left on. Top of the fifth.
Here comes Hoyles. Hoyles runs at 6-3.
1 out, bases empty.
Saki singles. A fly ball to right.
2 outs, bases empty.
Reynolds. Into second base, he's out.
It's a 1-2-3 inning.
You're gonna make 9.
Bottom of the fifth.
On to the fifth. Here's Boudreaux.
Ball 4. No outs, man on first. The defense is playing in at the corners.
Here's Robinson.
No outs, men on first and third. The first baseman is playing in.
Can do it. Head to Reynolds. Ooh, possible error. No error. It is an RBI grounder.
1 out, man on first.
Keltner. And on base, it's going to be the base action chart. 5-2. It's a wild pitch opportunity. It's a 2, so it's a high. It is a wild pitch. Gordon moves to second base.
1 out, man on second.
Elder. I go to the right. Gordon has to hold.
2 outs, man on second.
Can Jim Hagan get an RBI finally? It took him long enough.
2 outs, man on first.
Freak, it took him 17 games to finally get an RBI. Of all people. Here's Bachman. And Sachin. But Cleveland puts 2 in the 5th. They're up 2-0.
2 runs, 2 hits, and 1 left on.
Does Cleveland
Top
have
of the
something
6th.
left in them? Under the 6th. Brady. Hit to Gordon. He out.
1 out, base is empty.
Here's McLemore. To Robinson. Oh, it's a bunt. Cheeky. Oh, but he gets caught. McLemore.
2 outs, base is empty.
Yelled at Robinson. Don't you effing try that again. Thorough. That's base hit. Yeah, he's basically saying if you do something
2 outs,
like that
man
to
on
base,
first.
do it the clean way. I know you're batting 161 still. Ready. Fly to left. Nice catch.
No runs, 1 hit, and 1 left on. Bottom of the 6th.
Bottom of the 6th. I don't know how long McDonald will last. Here's Mitchell. Fly ball to center. He's only given up 3
1 out,
hits,
base
but
is
he's
empty.
given up 2 runs. Edwards. Hit to a speed. Bumps on first base himself.
2 outs, base is empty.
Merkowitz to second, and that's an out. So 3 up, 3 down.
They go down quietly, nothing doing this half inning.
Shoot!
Top of the 7th.
Under the 7th, 3 strike hit.
All
4. Along with Blacklist. I mean, he does have a shutout.
No outs, man on first.
Hey. Fly ball to left, nice pitch by Edwards.
1 out, man on first.
Baltimore's got 4 guys with multiple hits. Fly ball, but Meckwitz makes catch 2 down.
2 outs, man on first.
Here's Ski. Hit to Gordon, lead on. So Baltimore just can't get the match ball.
No runs, no hits, and 1 left on. Bottom of the 7th.
You don't need to hear that song. Boudreaux. Fly to center, and it's catch by Devereaux. 1 out.
1 out, base is empty.
Robinson. Look. Just a little bit simple.
1 out, man on first.
A little bit longer. Here's Gordon. Ground ball 5-3. Robinson will go to first. Second. Yes, I know.
2 outs, man on second.
Where's Kettler? Fly ball to center.
No runs, 1 hit,
Cleveland up
and
2-0,
1 left on.
3-7.
Top of the 8th.
Black has done nothing. Reynolds. And that's going to be a single. And
No
he
outs,
doesn't
man
score
on
any
first.
runs. Anderson. Fly ball, nice catch by Mitchell. Who's check? Well, he can pitch as long as he has to. And it is if
1 out, man on
desperation,
first.
and if Cleveland wins, then we get a game 7. If not, that's it. McLemore. Deep fly, but Meckwitz makes the catch now.
2 outs, man on
I think
first.
10 of the outs have been fly ball outs. There's Devereaux. 2 balls. Nothing else.
2 outs, man on first.
There's Devereaux. Moving on to right. Meckwitz will not get it. It's a base hit by Devereaux. Devereaux will sneak the third, and now Baines. Can he do something? Walk? Trouble is, you walk Baines.
2 outs, men on first and third.
Black says, I can get him. Indeed he does.
No runs, 2 hits, and 2 left on. Bottom of the 8th.
Like, no, game 4. Like what? The last inning goes. But anyway, it's 2-0 Cleveland. Got Hagen, Bachman, and Mitchell. Hagen's definitely going to stay in because of the pitcher. Hit to Reynolds. He's out at first. Who's checked? Well, McDonald says he wants to continue. We'll see
One out,
about that.
bases empty.
I think Bachman has done nothing at designated today, so it's gonna be Doby. We're gonna go with Larry Doby. I'm surprised. And he swings and misses strike through. Don't worry,
2 outs, bases empty.
Better than next year. Now Mitchell. Well, you're up 2-0. They're gonna keep him. I think for defensive purposes. Well, McDonald flips at the first, so 8 to 8.
They go down quietly, nothing doing this half inning.
Shoot.
Top of the ninth.
Top of the ninth. We got Ripken, Pags, and Hoyles. You're definitely not going to take out Ripken and Hoyles. Ripken. Fly ball, but Edwards makes the catch 1 down. Yeah, I think it's
1 out, bases empty.
Because it is 2-0. Pags has done nothing. And it's going to be Lonnie Smith who will come to the plate. As well. Hit to Boudreaux, and he's out. 1 more out to go for Black.
2 outs, bases empty.
Hoyles maybe pinching for Segui. Oh, he hits him in the leg. Hoyles gets hit. I don't think that was on purpose.
2 outs, men on first.
Segui has done nothing. They're going to go with Gifford. They don't really have much choice on both the benches. Don't tell me. Say goodbye to that one. Like father, like son. Damon Buford does what Don Buford does and hit a home run. And what a 9th inning.
2 outs, bases empty.
And people thought, well, that's it. So Gromack is going to come in to pitch to Reynolds. But Reynolds is not going to come in to hit. It will be Gomez. Leo Gomez is going to come in to hit. And he'll walk. Gromack walks Gomez. Now you got to face Brady.
2 outs, men on first.
You're going to keep Anderson on. You might as well. And a base hit by Anderson. Gomez will stay at second. First and second.
2 outs, men on first and second.
You don't want to walk McLemore because you got to face Devereaux, Baines, and Ripken. McLemore is going to be taken out. And it's going to be Glenn Davis who's going to come in to pinch hit. It's Gromack. And a base hit. Gomez will score! Just like that. Glenn Davis comes out of freaking nowhere. And what a 9th inning for the Orioles.
2 outs, men on second and third.
Second and third. Well, you have nowhere to put your guys. Devereaux, the short. This is a close play. This is another run. No, I thought Devereaux had it,
3 runs, 3 hits, and 2 left on.
A 3-run 9th inning. The game is 2-0 with 1 out. All Cleveland needed to do was get that last out, and we have a game 7 on our hands. But man, oh man. And Damon Buford had a 1 out of 6 chance for a home run. Otherwise, it was a single.
Bottom of the ninth.
And how did he do that? Well, Ben McDonald is definitely out. Olsen with 4 saves. I think he has the most saves. Third base goes to Leo. Second base will go to Boulette. Right field goes to Buford. First base will go to Jack Foyt. So now you got yourself Edwards, Mackwitz, Boudreaux. Edwards has done nothing. They're going to go with Siri to pinch hit against Olsen. But he strikes out.
1 out, base is empty.
Now Mackwitz, who's done nothing. So it's going to be Al Lopez to come in pinch hit.
One out, man on first.
Then you got Boudreaux, the player manager. Olsen. There's a 2-6, a possible wild pitch. And it will be a wild pitch. Now, do you walk Boudreaux to get to Robinson? I think you are going to.
1 out, man on second.
Yep. They're going to intentionally walk Boudreaux, knowing his past.
1 out, Men on first and second.
Yeah. He's got 2 hits. Well, Robinson's got 2 hits. You're going to let him hit. I think you got to try. You go down swinging. Ground ball the third. That'll do it. The double play.
That's their second double play turn today.
And somehow, in some way, Baltimore was 1 out away from
wins a nail biter.
7.
Goodbye, everybody.
But they come back and went 3 in the 9th. Cleveland had a chance to force game 7, and they don't. A win that's been knocked from the sails. McDonald beats Bromek. Olsen picks up save number 5. I think he has the most saves. Ben McDonald's the MVP. Ben McDonald's the MVP. E-I-E-I-O. He only scattered 5 hits through 8 innings. E-I-E-I-O. With a looping hit and there. Baltimore looked dead underwater, but thanks to Damon Buford proving that the apple doesn't fall far from the tree, he tied it up, and then an RBI by Glenn Davis. Baltimore's going to the semifinals. E-I-E-I-O. So Baltimore, 3 runs on 8 hits with 9 left on base. Cleveland, 2 runs on 5 hits, 3 left on base. They didn't have much. Don Black had a chance to pick up the win in a gigantic Game 7, and I don't know who would have pitched Game 7 for either side. Ben McDonald did it. Olsen, his 5th save. Gromek is the loser because he gave up the 3rd run to Olsen. Unreal. Well, in the bottom of the 5th, Boudreaux walked. Eddie Robinson singled. Gordon grounded out. Well, sorry. Robinson singled. Boudreaux got to 3rd base, and then Gordon RBI ground out. Keltner was on base. Gordon went second on the wild pitch. He flew out to right, and then Jim Hagan, who did not have an RBI in the first 16 games of the postseason, finally comes through with a single, an RBI. Buckman strikes out. So it's 2-0. Baltimore had the runners on first and third, but Bain struck out. It was over. Ripken flew out. Lonnie Smith queued in for Pagliaro, grounded out. So that's 2 outs. So they first 2 batters were out, and it looked like Cleveland was going to force Game 7. And then Chris Hoyles gets hit by a pitch. They decided to go with Buford to pinch hit for Segui, and Damon Buford, on a 1-1 pitch, went deep off Don Black to tie the game. Gromek came to pitch. Leo Gomez came in to pinch hit for Reynolds. He walked. Brady singled. Glenn Davis came in for Macklemore batting, and he hit an RBI single, proving to Baltimore that he was useful after all. Unreal. Well, the scores were 25-16. Yeah, it was 3-2 in Game 6. Well, they lost 2-0. They were 1 out away from being shut out in back-to-back games, and it would have been 20 innings at least because Game 5 was 11 innings. So the RBIs guy, Chris Hoyles with 7 RBIs to lead. Cal Ripken and Mike Pagliaro with 3. Damon Buford tied for 4th with 2 RBIs, coming in 4 times. Getting that one hit was a home run. I think it was going to be Sutcliffe, right? No, I think it would have been Messina. Did Messina pitch Game 4 or Game 3? Well, Sutcliffe came in. I think it was Game 4, wasn't it? I don't know who pitched Game 4. I think Messina pitched Game 3. Yeah, I think it would have. Yeah, I think they would have went with Messina for Game 7. Yeah, Baltimore would have had Messina on the mound. Cleveland, 16 runs. The RBI leader was 3 by Ken Keltner. Eddie Robinson, Al Lopez, and Eddie Bachman were the only other guys with multiple RBIs. Well, you had Al Gettle and Red Embry. I think it was Embry. Yeah, I think it was Embry. Yeah, it would have been Red Embry for Game 7 against Messina, by my guess. I know Gettle also was there, but I don't think Gettle was the Game 3 starter. Gettle, I think, was Game 4. But yeah, can you believe it? Don Black had it right in his hands, and he flubbed it. Yeah, I need to know. Tell me, baby girl, because I need to know. So the 93 Orioles, well, they were down 2-1 to the 24 Senators, but swept them in the last 3 games, and then swept the 77 Reds. They had 7 in a row. Lost to the 47 Indians, and then won the next 3, so 8-1. I need to know what. They scored 3 in the 7th. And then the 8th, well, of course, the 9th was, so that was 12-1, and then they had 10 in 11, 1 inning, and then 11, so 12. They were shut out for 20 and 2/3 innings, and then for some reason they came back with those 3 runs in the ninth. I think it's one of the greatest comebacks I've ever seen. I mean, we were on our way to Game 7. Yeah, we were on our way to Game 7. And the question was game. No, no, my fault. Sutcliffe pitched Game 3 against Embry, so Sutcliffe would have pitched Game 3 and not Lucina against Red Embry. But as we now know, the bracket, and we are keeping the bracket the way it is, hunky dory. So the 1908 Cubs, who were ranked number 17 to start, who weren't supposed to get to the second round, much less the semifinals, will face the 1969 Orioles, who were, if the seeds were there, fall in the quarterfinals, but they're in the semifinals. So it's the 1908 Cubs and the 69 Orioles. The 55 Yankees, who were ranked 11th, who weren't supposed to get out of the second round by proxy, will face the 93 Orioles, who should have just snuck into the quarterfinals and died. So I don't know what to think here. You have a possibility of Baltimore versus Baltimore. Now there won't be Baltimore versus Baltimore because of the fact of the matter of the Orioles are 69 and 93, so no player played for the 69 Orioles 24 years later. The 1906 Cubs and the 1908 Cubs, that would have been a disastrous situation. But yeah, 3 out of the 4 quarterfinal winners were teams that actually did not have home field advantage. The 69 Orioles are the only team with home field advantage that won their series. Unreal. Let's go with the leader. We're going to look at the leaders. Hick Katie's the leader. Sam Rice number 2. None of these guys are around. On base percentage, nobody's there. Slugging percentage, nobody. Nobody's around. OPS, nobody's been around. 17 games, the 47 Indians have played 17 at bats. Paul Blair's got the most at 70. Plate appearances, Don Buford with 76. You should be proud that his boy Damon hit that home run. Runs, Buford with 18, the most. Total bases, Brooks Robinson with 40. Hits, Brooks Powell with 25. Doubles, Brooks with 11. He's still around. Joe Tinker with 3 triples. He's the only. Yeah, the 1908 team is still around. Yeah, Tinker and the '08 Cubs are still around. It's the '06 team that got fucked. Home runs, Steve Finley's got 7. Cal Ripken's got 6. Mickey Mantle's got 5. They're still around. RBI's, Boot Powell and Chris Hoyles with 19 each. And they're both around 69 and 93. Brooks Robinson's 3rd. Don Buford's 5th. Runs created, Steve Finley had the most. Boog Palace got 16 runs completed. Strikeouts, Mickey Mantle's with 14 times. Well, you got to remember, they played so many games. Paul Blair's with 14 times. Walks, Don Buford, has had 16. Stolen bases, Johnny Evers, 5. Caught stealing, Evers has been caught 4 times. Hit by pitch, Bear's been hit 3 times for the 55 Yankees. So has Mantle for the 55 Yankees. And Frank Chancellor of the 1908 Cubs have been hit 3 times. Sacrifice hits, Evers of the '08 Cubs with 6, Steinfeld with 4. Those guys, obviously, because they played in the dead ball era. Sack flies, Gil McDougall has 2. He's the only one still around. Intentional walks, they intentionally walked Lou Boudreau 7 times for the 47 Indians. But that's not going to be enough. He is beyond. Grounded double plays, Cal Ripken is grounded into 5. The most outs, Eddie Robinson's been out 56 times. Pitching wise, ERA style, nobody's around that's still around with the Wednesday McNally of the 69 Orioles, the only pitcher to have 4 wins to his name. Turley and Cucks have 3. They're still around. Whip, aka walks plus hits per inning. Nobody's around top 5. Hits per 9 innings. No one's. Well, Bob Turley's 3.63, so they're fit. He's 5th. Walks per 9 innings. All that. No, around K per 9. Spud Chandler, the 47 Yankees, number 1 on that mark. Walter Johnson. Games, Mordecai Three Finger Browns pitched 6 times. Greg Olson does have 5 saves. So does Morgan of the 55 Yankees, who are still around. Eddie Watts got 4 for the 69 Orioles. 1908 Cubs don't really have closing. Bob Feller, 43 innings of work. Mordecai Three Finger Brown's going to beat him. He's at 41. And he's still pitching. Strikeouts, Feller's got 40. Bob Turley's got 37. He looks like he's going to lead. Feller, he's going to take first place, obviously. Mordecai Three Finger Browns pitched in 6 games for the 1916. Of course, that's not going to matter because those teams are out. Bob Turley with 3 complete games for the 55 Yankees. Ed Rollback, 3 complete games for the 08 Cubs. So is Three Finger Brown for the 06. Shutouts, Turley's thrown 2. Rollback's thrown 2. Mordecai 2. Batters faced, Feller's thrown 172 batters. Home runs, Don Black has given up 7 of them, including that tater tot by one Damon Buford, of all fucking people. Excuse my language. Omar Dawes walked 24 guys. Bob Turley's walked 22 despite all those strikeouts. So he's second on strikeouts. Hits wise, and McDonald's given up 37 hits. He's second, but he's still in the lead. He only gave up 5. He only gave up 4 yesterday in game 6. Strikeout to walk ratio, Greg Maddox the best. No one's around. Jack Holmes, 3 losses. Well, you're still around. Rob Franklin's given up the most earned runs. So has Tom Phoebus. Well, he's still around. Fernando's thrown 4 wild pitches. He's still around. Hit batsman. Where's walk 3? Games finishes. Morgan's finished 6. Quality starts 4. Blown saves. Leidenberg's got the only one who's blown multiple saves, if you will. So that's all. All right. So we're gonna be having fun for Friday. So Friday and Saturday. So we are going to be on hiatus till Monday the 17th on St. Patrick's Day. So St. Patrick's Day, the 2 semifinals will happen each and every day. Of course, Monday will be the game 1, Tuesday game 2. So we're till Sunday game 7, and of course the championship the next week. So it's Roebuck versus McNally for game 1 for Cubs and Orioles. 55 Yankees. It's Turley versus Fernando for the 93 Orioles. Game 2 sees Three Finger Brown versus Mike Cuellar and Whitey Ford versus Ben McDonald. Game 3 is Tom Phoebus versus Jack Pfister. Rick Sutcliffe versus Tommy Byrne. Game 4, they'll probably go with a 4-man rotation. Just wait and see. So that's all we got. We got ourselves the quarterfinals, and unfortunately for you guys, there will be 4 days off from PC Replay Baseball. But don't worry, there's still other stuff happening. I will make a concentrated effort to put bowling and maybe some boxing in PC Replay spots. And I know golf is coming up this weekend at Sawgrass, so there'll be golf from that. And that's all it is. Anyhow, I'm Jeff Diamond. Adieu.